What's good, people? Them, me, myself, Pharaoh. You done know how the tingo gringo. And if you don't know, then you're slow. And if I said it, ain't no edit. And if you're feeling the vibe, like and subscribe. And before I get into my video, people, I want to give a big shout out to everybody who's been subscribing, commenting, liking up the Jones. You get me? Because yeah, we're halfway to 100, on the road to 100 subs and all of that. You get it? So yeah, man, it's good to see people interacting, and you get me, the love's appreciated. You get me, making me feel like, yeah, there's room for me in this space. You feel me? So yeah, man, again, big shout outs to everybody. Get me, coming true, feeling the vibe and all these things. So let's get into this video now. What I wanted to do in this one is, it's been a couple weeks since the whole RTM fallout has taken place, so I thought, like, let me rehash it, but in hindsight. Because now, re-looking at the whole situation, going back, right? Like, when I think about it, like, I don't feel like Pinky's in the wrong for leaving. I don't feel like Pinky's in the wrong for starting his own venture, etc., etc. Now, what I will criticize Pinky on in the situation is, when you left, you aligned yourself with people that weren't seeing eye to eye with RTM at the time, and you jumped to go and defend Annie, and you done all of this, that, and the other. And now we're seeing that fallout happening online, where personally, I've said it, I feel like if you was to leave for whatever violations were going on, how you felt as a man, right? I feel like you should have left, kept your mouth shut, like, respectfully, no way, bro, but kept your mouth shut and just done your own podcast thing or your own reaction thing. You feel me? But it's like, when you, like, and I get it, feelings are involved, like emotions are involved. I wouldn't even say feelings, because that's a why, you get me, because we're all men, but emotions are involved in it. You get me? And us as black people have a way of acting off of emotion. You get it? Like, we feel violated, or we feel some type of way, and we don't take a minute to think about it. We have to, it's very impulsive how we move when we're in our feelings. You feel me? So I feel like, just when the whole fallout happened, you kind of saw my man go with Justo, and then he went on this podcast, that podcast, and then he's on TikTok with these man, and obviously that's where people will start looking at you sideways, because it's like, why would you go and align yourself with man who, you understand, ain't too cool? You saw how the girl got treated on there for going and doing all of these things. So it's like, and Spray acts a certain type of way. Obviously, you know Spray on a more personal level, but from what we see, Spray's very sort of like, raw, if you ain't with me, you're against me. Do you know, like that, point blank? Like, if you ain't fucking with what we're doing over here, point blank, like, we're out. Like, or you're out, like, you're out of my circle, don't come around me. Do you know, one of them ones? It's like, he's got so much PTSD that he ain't even got time to be worrying about whether is this person being a snake or not. Man would just call it out and just keep it moving type shit. You feel me? But before I take this any further, I do want to run a couple clips so people can kind of see what I mean about the violations and some of the ways that led to Pinky exiting the building. You get it? So let's run into a couple of these clips and I bounce back on the other side.
I've had people phone me about bare stuff, you know, like bare stuff. You know what I'm saying? I've had people phone me because I'm getting too mad out in these streets. And when I used to ride my bike, I used to go on the pavement. People thought, blood, stop doing it. Do you know what? People have never ever phoned my phone and said, bruv, you looking soft, you know. Blood, you looking like an idiot, you know. Blood, why you taking back?
Why is he going mad?
Shut up, blood. Yeah. But please, bro. That's what I'm saying. Don't stop saying stuff. Then you can't always be with people that don't like, man. That's gonna annoy me. Like, bro, like, why is my man always in the trillery? They're chatting shit about his baby mother. There's just, bro, like, the girl's chatting shit about the podcast. Why do you even want to even be friends with these people? Do you know what I'm saying? Why do you even? And it's always, you know what I mean? It just seems like it's always that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, bruv, I promise you, don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass yourself, because I can embarrass you. Do you know what I'm saying? I can embarrass you. You was no one.
I remember seeing one guy in a Stony, and I was thinking, why are you on some Ryanair plane?
Followed you all the way to Morocco, innit?
Yeah, that's what he doesn't need to. It's in my paperwork.
All the way to Morocco.
It was in my paperwork. You don't need to
It's in his paperwork.
But anywho,
Can you post your paperwork on the Instagram that they followed you to Morocco, the one in Stone Island?
I don't.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't need to post.
Something's got
I don't need to post. I don't need to. Post
They
my
followed
paperwork
you
for
to
nothing.
Morocco. Someone's gone.
I don't need to post my
Someone's
paperwork.
gone. They need to
Whatever.
get to the mom.
Whatever, bro. You get what I mean?
They need to solve this. This is the biggest case. This is the biggest case of the year. They need to follow it.
So he phoned you and told you you're not coming on the show or don't come on the show this week or something.
No, even worse than that. And I'm not even gonna disclose.
Took that disrespectfully because I didn't say anything disrespectful. No, okay. So no, wait, stop.
Yeah, no, I said that.
No,
That's what it is, though.
Okay. So now we're getting to a point. We're getting to a point of, because I asked you what exactly was disrespectful, and you said, now out of all of the things you said because I told you, I asked you to move, innit? So, but you said before you said that, you said you was bouncing. Then you said that you looked at spray and all this other stuff.
No, because I said to him to move. Because remember, I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
No problem.
And I'm just trying to get it. You know, they're trying to move.
No problem.
He's coming in going mad.
No problem. So
Remember, this is their thing before me.
He can't believe he moved.
You see, show. You used to co-host before me.
I've trolled after.
You know, he's telling me to move. I'm gonna move. You coming here screaming and shouting and talking about a move. Don't think my people ain't gonna look at that like, what the fuck is Chronic doing telling you to move like that? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, and I'm even thinking that, like, why am I getting told? Because I'm not getting told to move when I'm sitting somewhere else on the normal one. But because the security calls are, what's wrong? You're just getting dirty. Get on my seat, bro. Look. Come on my seat. 10 weeks, man. I was gonna have you at my seat. Get in your seat, bro. So what I'm doing? This is what man's brother. When they said, yeah, where's your impression? Yeah, you know that's the last person I thought.
You see what I'm trying to say? This guy, man. If man don't calm him down, that's what I'm saying.
Why should calm him
like
down?
this. I know.
Why should calm him down?
No, bro.
What, this musical chairs? What are we playing, musical chairs? Get in your seat, bro. What are we doing?
He's still coming about the seat.
What are we doing? It's wrong!
No, I like this. It's going viral. I like this. Keep it carrying. Yeah, go on.
He said to you to get in
You
the
got to go back in your seat, cuz.
Are you being serious? I never backed
You
it.
never backed it.
What? What are you on about?
Get on your seat.
Fam, your guy mad con.
Fam.
Yo,
Fam, mad. Look mad.
Hey,
You know what? Yeah.
he's getting too mad.
Yeah, my peoples them. So see, like, I didn't want to put too many clips on there because I think by now we saw the fallout, so we know the violations that took place. But I just wanted to just refresh people's memories of a couple of the little things that you saw, a couple of the violations. Now, what I wanted to say with the whole violation thing, right, that we see on camera, these men are all friends, innit? You get it? Like Chronic, Pinky, Young Spray, these men are friends, innit? Like with varied levels of friendship. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I feel like Pinky isn't as close with Young Spray isn't as close to Chronic as Chronic and Young Spray are close. But I feel like Pinky and Young Spray are closer than how, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you get the dynamic now? Now, what I wanted to bring up is I don't feel like men are outright trying to violate you as in they think you're a dickhead. I don't think it's that. Man don't think you're a clown. But you know, in every friendship circle, right, there's always one person that seems to get the brunt of the jokes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not because man think you're a dickhead or man sending you out to the shops or this, that, and the other, but it's like, how could I even put it? Like, bro, you know, because you've been in jail. You know, like in jail, you will have like a bunch of Muslims, man, like all chilling, and they'll have like their one Christian friend. And it's like all the jokes are about them, like, oh, he's a kafir anyway, he don't understand, you know, like, so man becomes the butt of the joke all the time until somebody spazzes out and a man shows you like, bro, I'm not a dickhead, innit? Like, there's no need to be doing this all of the time. And I feel like what's happened with that is you became, as in, Pinky became the butt of the joke all the time. But behind the scenes, it's like, bro, you're my guy. You know, man, don't think you're a dickhead, innit? Like, we're just running game, innit? Like, because I've done that with people where it's like every day I'm on, man. Like, I don't think you're a dickhead, but we're running game, and it's like it's easy to make joke on you. Not saying you're a dickhead or there's things about you, but you remember both of them men are Muslim, innit? So both of them men have already got that sort of, oh yeah, bro, he's a kafir anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not in a disrespectful way, because it sounds all disrespectful. But if man know, you know, like when you're with your guys, you make disrespectful jokes where it's like, bro, me and my guy can make that joke, but if this random person tried to make that joke with man, it's a problem. You know what I mean? It's a problem. So with that being said, I think the issues arose where you saw it now happening frequently on the internet. And I get what Pinky was saying, where he's like, bro, if you're talking to me constantly like that on the internet, right, it now will make people now think, oh, I'm a dickhead in real life. Man might try and approach you in a way like, oh, Pinky, oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, bro, spray was hot in you dickhead, bro. And then you end up doing something and crashing out on a you, because it's like, bro, those are my brethrens. Like, my brethrens make those jokes with me. You're nobody to me, bro. Man will do you up. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like probably conversations did take place behind the scenes, do you understand? But I feel like that's what that was. Man need to conversate, like, bro, listen, it's like you're always trying to buzz on man or something. It's like, bro, I'm not a victim. You know what I'm about. Everybody knows. So it's like, just because you man have got your little connection, don't try and X me out of the circle and constantly make me feel like I'm the target. You understand what I'm saying? Because now that's going to breed animosity, which you see it's done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that will breed animosity if a man feels like you're constantly trying to target me, right? Cool. That's that part where I feel like that was wrong of Young Spray to carry on doing that, constantly trying to always go against whatever bro had to say. Like, again, that's going to breed animosity. Bro's going to feel some type of way, like, hold on, how come you're not always fighting down, da-da-da-da-da? And then as you saw in the clip, then when now you've got Chronic wiling out because man invited, like, bro, this is Young Spray's podcast. So what, you expect man, because you've got a problem, Young Spray was the one who got man on there, and you and Young Spray are meant to be dumb close, bro. So it should be Young Spray you're wiling out at. Like, why are you allowing this man to come up here? Pinky's a co-host. Cool. What is he meant to be there? Stiff face at? Bro, don't ask me no question, you know. Take it up with Chronic first. Like, Chronic, that's your beef with my man. I don't even have this issue with them, man. Like, whatever issue you've got, that's you, bro. Like, there's a reason why you weren't on the podcast, and maybe you should bring it up with the owner of the podcast, not come on. And that's where I feel like, because it's like, hold on, you're actually really trying to buzz on me. You ain't got nothing to say to my man, because I'm having a conversation with a youth that you've got a problem with. Like, but I didn't bring him on here. This isn't my show. I'm coming along to do the co-host thing. So I'm doing the co-host thing as I'm supposed to do, a professional in a professional like environment. You feel me? Like, then you're telling man, get up out the seat and this, that. So it makes man look and feel like a dickhead. Do you understand? Even for a man in hindsight to go back and even rewatch that and getting phone calls from man, like, bro, how you letting man do you like that, bro? Do you know who you are? Like, bro, allow it, bro. Don't make man do you like that. Now the animosity, man, are looking at you weird. You feel me? So I feel like that's how all of them men are in the wrong in that sense. But how Pinky's now in the wrong is, as I said earlier, before I ran the clips, is your alignment, my bro. That's where you've gone completely wrong, because now you're seeing that them men are, now you and Justo are falling out, and then Annie's all backing, and people have all got this team Justo and this, that, and the other. The antics on TikTok have made you now look like a bit of a clown, bro, because it's like you jumped out the window, right, to air them man out. You went with these man. You feel me? You went with Justo and all of them, man. Like, not went with them like that, but you did a circuit, bro. You did 1-2 podcasts here and there with them, man, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You did. So you can't deny that. You can't deny and say that you didn't do that, bro, at the end of the day. So what I'm saying is, I just feel like in that sense, you should have kept it like, oh, bro, we falling out. I ain't fucking with them no more. I ain't answering nobody's questions. When I'm ready to talk about it on my platform, I'm going to talk about it on my own. You feel me? But when you ran around, you went on this one's pod, that one's pod, you went on this one's TikTok, you're doing this, that, and the other. Now these men are now talking about you like you're a dickhead. Now spraying, and other people are looking at you like, I told you, bro. You see how you was quick to leave us and move mad, and now man are treating you some type of way. Bro, I respect it highly. Because I say, bro, you come from where you come from. You understand what I'm saying? You are who you are, bro, and nobody could take that away from you. But at the end of the day, it's about how you maneuver after these sort of situations. You feel me? That's all I think personally with this situation, my G, is just that you could have handled it a bit better. But I get it, again, feelings, not even feelings, emotions are involved when men are feeling some type of way because men feel violated. Men think they could talk to me some type of way, approach me in certain ways. Like if I'm telling a man nah about thing, man think, oh, hold on, I see man violate you on RT, I'm gonna violate you. Don't try and stand up to me, but you ain't standing up to them, man. You get it? I get it, bro, because man are from the roads, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, you could have just aligned yourself a bit better. You should have just kept your mouth shut, said, bro, I ain't doing no podcast, I ain't doing none of that messy shit. Like, that's my niggas, we falling out, but I'm not gonna talk crazy about them. You feel me? As much as me and them ain't seeing eye to eye right now, or maybe never again, but those were still my niggas, innit? So if they want to go out and talk crazy, I'm just gonna show people like, yo, look, we fell out. I wasn't feeling like men were understanding and maybe even appreciating my value. You get it? And what I brought to the table. So I decided to leave. But it's still love to all of them, man. That's how man should have handled it. But you went out, went with the opposition, their so-called opposition. And now look, you get me? It's looking ugly. You feel me? And obviously pride is there. I'm not going to be like Bouncer and tell you, bro, go back on there. Bro, don't go back on there. Like, just like what I was saying about the tanks thing. If a man's going to violate you in that way, bro, we don't need to have a relationship. So where certain fallouts have happened, you don't need to go on there. But behind the scenes, it could be, bro, this is dead. I'm not going to speak on you, man, in no negative way. You, man, don't need to speak on me in no negative way. It's all love. If people do ask about you and I'm in that position where I have to speak, I'm just going to be like, bro, it's all love. Bam. That's my people's. I'm just on my own path there doing them. We had a little fallout, but as far as that, it's all love. Feel me? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. People get in the comments and let me know. But yeah, me, myself, Pharaoh, you don't know how the tingo gringo. And if you don't know, then you're, and if I said it, ain't no edit. And if you're feeling the vibe, people, them, you already know to like and blood clot, subscribe the ting gang. Subscribe to the blood clot ting. Like it up and comment. I'm out.